There are many mysteries in the Arctic. North American tribes are commonly known as the Inuit, but the ancient Eskimos who once lived there suddenly disappeared around 5,000 years ago, allegedly due to harmful genetic muta. Tie-ins. Until recently, scientists have only recently confirmed that the aurora is not completely silent. It has a certain repetitive rhythm associated with the aurora. Humans can hear this rhythm, but this phenomenon is indirectly triggered by the aurora and is an electron conduction effect. In 1960, a stone was discovered in Dorset, Ontario, Canada. It is composed of a mixture of glass and metal. It was identified as a crucible used by the Vikings to melt bronze. In 2012, similar stones were also found on Baffin Island. Among them, there are still traces of bronze. These materials were used by the Vikings, but the local Inuit never used them. This is evidence of the Vikings settling in the Arctic. Dating back to before the 17th century, people long believed that the Arctic was a magnet located in the northern seas, with a circumference of about 53 kilometers. It is said that a priest from Oxford, England, once journeyed there. His experience is recorded in a book called Fortunato. He described it, telling the story of a world that depicted all the northern seas, and then extended deep into the earth. Surprisingly, it was not until around 1908 that the exact location of the Arctic was determined and visited. In July 1897, 3 Swedes attempted to cross the Arctic in a hydrogen balloon, but by 1930, they were never seen again. The ruins of their camp were found on Victoria Island, along with diaries, photos, glass negatives, and thousands of scientific records. They had walked for 3 months, 305 kilometers north of the island. However, they ultimately failed. It is believed that the crash of the first cargo plane attempting to cross the Arctic was related to a Soviet pilot in 1937, who planned to fly from Moscow to Fairbanks, Alaska. This mission was originally supposed to take a year, but was forced to be completed within 3 months. Nevertheless, they found the right engine emitting thick smoke, and the mission continued. After 19 hours, Inuit living near Point Barrow, Alaska, reported that they saw a plane crash into the waters near the Jones Islands. The crew noticed that the compass suddenly started spinning, eventually pointing straight down, a striking porcelain-like alien city. But no trace of the plane was found. In the largest freshwater lake in Alaska, the Bering Strait north of the Pacific, 2 strange large creatures were discovered, causing locals to avoid fishing there. Since the 1940s, pilots have claimed to see numerous creatures emerging from the water. The most likely explanation is that a school of white sturgeon exists in the lake, which can reach up to 6 meters in length. In 2009, a mysterious spot was discovered in Russia, in the sea between Russia and Alaska, that turned out to be an unusual water splash. It appears that they thrive in these cold waters. In 2012, an expedition sponsored by NASA confirmed this, finding that the amount of plankton beneath the ice exceeds that in open waters. These mysteries discovered in the Arctic continue to baffle scientists. However, it is believed that eventually these mysteries will be solved. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Satellites captured terrain resembling the lunar surface over Italy, covering an area of 155 square kilometers. After further analysis of the images, over 20 pit-like depressions were discovered. The minimum width is 400 meters. The maximum width is nearly 4,400 meters. Reports show some local animals die for no apparent reason. According to local folklore, this area in the satellite image has been associated with death since Roman times. So, is there a connection with the lunar terrain captured by satellites? Geologists conducted investigations around the Italian city of Pozzuoli. The satellite recorded a very peculiar sight. This city is located inside a very large volcano. But this is no ordinary volcano. Its lunar-like terrain size and structure grabbed the attention of geologists. They suspect it is a supervolcano. Someone tested the air here with an open flame. The flame quickly went out. People believe there are toxic gases present, possibly related to sulfur dioxide, as well as hydrogen sulfide and other sulfur-containing gases. These gases are enough to kill any creature that ventures into the caves. More toxic gases were found emanating from cracks and pits, not just the smell of burning gasoline. These signs are worrying. Volcanologist Dr. Brittany Brand believes the high temperature and gases come from ongoing activity of the deep magma chamber. The magma chamber is very powerful. When the magma expands, it pushes the ground upward. When the magma retreats, the ground sinks. The whole system is quite active. Since Roman times, land movements have swallowed the ancient city. This 2,000-year-old Roman city was submerged by seawater, and it still emits some sulfuric bubbles around it. The magma chamber beneath the volcano is empty. The volcanic summit collapsed, forming this circular shape, creating a bowl-shaped structure. The pit-like depression captured by satellite closely resembles a caldera. Images show the magma chamber has erupted multiple times, creating over 20 volcanic craters. The supervolcano theory is confirmed again. A super eruption would be the ultimate geological disaster. It would be a massive and explosive lava catastrophe. Volcanic eruptions have warning signs. Some areas show swelling and tilting, and satellites can detect gas emissions. Locations can be pinpointed from satellite images. To prepare for supervolcano dangers, satellites can be part of an early warning system. So what do you think? Please remember to like and comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Nikola Tesla was a scientific genius. His scientific achievements and inventions changed the world we live in. But few know he made an interesting discovery in 1899. At that time, he was working in a laboratory in Colorado. He announced he received alien radio signals from space. Because Tesla's discovery was far ahead of the scientific community, his findings were always ridiculed. That day, he was observing seasonal fluctuations. He suddenly received strange radio signals. After careful and thorough observation, he concluded that these signals were not from Earth, nor naturally generated, but from somewhere or beings in space. In Tesla's words, there may be some form of connection between aliens and humans, even if it was just a connection involving numbers. Some believe the signals he received came from the mysterious Black Knight satellite. This Black Knight satellite is thought to be an alien device placed near Earth to monitor our planet. After this concept was proposed, scientists made every effort to find and chart the position of these alien satellites, to determine their origin. According to reports from global monitoring agencies, certain areas in space, it has been emitting signals for over 50 years. So the signal that Tesla heard in 1899 might have come from it. Since its discovery, it has captivated people around the world. Some claim that it weighs more than 10 tons. If that's true, it would have been the largest satellite on Earth at the time. Moreover, its orbit is unlike that of any other object on Earth. Its speed is twice that of other spacecraft. Another theory suggests that the origin of the Black Knight satellite is not extraterrestrial, but rather from ancient humans, an ancient civilization with advanced science. After they launched a satellite, they were wiped out by some kind of natural disaster. Thus, they became extinct. However, so far scientists have not actually discovered the Black Knight satellite. Some believe that the signal Tesla detected might have been caused by the pulsations of a neutron star. But the answer remains unclear for now. We can only look forward to further discoveries by scientists to resolve this issue. So, do you think aliens really installed some kind of spy satellite around Earth? Feel free to share your thoughts. That's it for this episode. See you next time. Gravitational waves produced by neutron star collisions have once again shaken our universe. The largest gravitational waves we have observed are the ripples from colliding neutron stars. The Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, or LIGO, became famous for detecting gravitational waves for the first time in 2015. And in 2017, they also detected gravitational waves from a neutron star merger for the first time. A neutron star collision observed in 2019 was named GW 190425. LIGO observes these events by detecting minute disturbances in the fabric of space-time. Although gravitational waves from space reach Earth extremely faintly, LIGO can still capture them. The research team inferred from the data that the combined mass of the two neutron stars is about 3.4 times that of the Sun. This represents the most massive neutron star merger event we have observed. Scientists found that it lacked certain flashes, but it appears to have created an extraordinarily massive celestial body. The mass after the neutron star merger is even higher than what has been observed before. Through the second observation of a neutron star collision, scientists are gathering clues about these cosmic events. Neutron stars are the ultradense remnants left after stars explode as supernovae. They represent an extreme physical phenomenon. They tell us a great deal about space and its evolution over time. Just like LIGO's observations in 2017, it was the first time ever. The data confirmed the hypothesis that neutron star collisions are the source of heavy elements. This collision produced elements such as gold and platinum. But we still don't fully understand what happens after neutron stars merge. So scientists hope that this latest detection will offer some clues. Moreover, the enormous celestial body formed when all the event's data were combined, plus the lack of electromagnetic radiation, has led some scientists to believe that, after the merger of these two neutron stars, they may have already formed a black hole. But it's also possible that we weren't looking in the right place or at the right time, and thus missed the flashes. Therefore, astrophysicists will continue analyzing the data to see if more clues can be uncovered, hoping that LIGO will capture more similar events in the future to reveal more about the universe's peculiar phenomena. That's it for this episode. Remember to like and share. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. BP once predicted that by 2040, oil resources would be depleted unless we can develop mature alternative energy sources. Research has found that nuclear fusion reactions produce a significant amount of radiation, while using helium-3 and deuterium for fusion would be more efficient and safer. In that case, humankind would have an inexhaustible source of energy. The problem is that there is very little helium on Earth. Even this solar panel version is not enough to replace petroleum energy cheaply and efficiently. On both sunny and cloudy days, solar energy output varies greatly. Hydrogen releases a large amount of energy when burned. It only produces steam, which causes no pollution. Hydrogen can be extracted from methane, biomass, and regular waste. Of course, extracting it from water is very simple, but hydrogen production is still under development. Wind turbines are another way to capture unlimited energy from natural resources. They don't pollute the environment, with only a minor impact on the local climate. However, factors like wind strength limit their ability to compete with oil. There are also wave and tidal power plants that can generate energy. In Portland, Oregon's Vitality Initiative, they built a massive buoy weighing 826 tons. The platform produces about 1.25 megawatts of power from wave energy. That's enough to supply electricity for 18,750 homes. But such buoys are mainly installed to support offshore weather monitoring and major nearshore equipment. And experts see them as an effective supplement to other energy sources. They can cover 33% of our energy needs, but currently they cannot fully replace conventional energy. Scientists at the University of California, Berkeley developed a way to generate electricity using genetically modified bacteriophage M13. Scientists also found that subatomic quark particles can fuse and release energy. But these reactions have no practical use because the particles involved don't last long. Physicists at the University of Washington in Seattle point out that this discovery indicates the possible existence of a stable form of exotic matter, composed of quark clusters. But with current technology, this method is unlikely to be realized before the end of the 21st century. So what do you think? Once global supplies run out, which new energy source should we choose? Please share your thoughts. Thank you for watching. See you next time.